Christmas Whispers in Macon by Reuben White. The town of Macon, Georgia, was known for many things: the magnolia trees that swayed gracefully in the warm southern breeze, the soothing murmur of the Ocmulgee River, and the annual Christmas celebration that brought the community together like a tightly woven quilt. But beneath the festive lights and holiday cheer, secrets lay buried, waiting to be uncovered. Chapter 1: The Macon Star Vanishes. The night was crisp, and the stars shone brilliantly in the Macon sky. In the heart of town, the town square was adorned with Christmas lights that glistened like 1,000 fireflies. At the center of it all stood the Macon Star, a delicate glass ornament that had adorned the town square's towering Christmas tree for generations. Sarah Bethany, with silver hair and a heart as warm as a Georgia summer, gazed at the Macon Star with a fond smile. She had spent her entire life in this small town, teaching generations of children in the local school. Now retired, she had become the town's unofficial historian and amateur sleuth. The Macon Star held a special place in her heart. It was a symbol of unity, tradition, and the spirit of Christmas that Macon cherished. But that Christmas, the Macon Star was nowhere to be seen. It had vanished overnight, leaving behind a void that seemed to mirror the unease that had settled over the town. Sarah couldn't ignore the hushed whispers and worried glances exchanged among the townspeople. Chapter 2: A Town in Turmoil. As Sarah delved into the mystery of the missing Macon Star, she realized that the town's unity was as fragile as a snowflake. Mayor Jefferson Sterling, a charismatic and seemingly benevolent figure, was determined to preserve Macon's image at any cost. He had a way of smoothing over conflicts and making people believe that all was well, but Sarah had learned to trust her instincts. She began her investigation discreetly, visiting the homes of the town's residents, questioning them about their whereabouts on the night the Macon Star disappeared. The more she probed, the more she sensed that something was amiss. The townsfolk, like snowflakes on a winter's night, each had their secrets to hide. Chapter 3: Secrets and Suspicions. Sarah's investigation led her to Emily Turner, a young woman who worked at the town's historical society. Emily had always been passionate about Macon's history and had recently discovered a hidden diary dating back to the 1800s. The diary belonged to Margaret Whitman, a prominent figure in Macon's past. As Sarah and Emily pored over the diary's pages, they uncovered a shocking revelation. Margaret Whitman had been in possession of the Macon Star more than a century ago, and she had hidden it away for reasons unknown. Could this revelation hold the key to the Macon Star's disappearance? Chapter 4: Unraveling the Past. The diary led Sarah and Emily on a journey through Macon's history, uncovering long-buried secrets and forgotten tales. They learned of a love affair that had scandalized the town, a feud between two prominent families, and a tragedy that had shaped Macon's destiny. With each revelation, the line between past and present blurred, and Sarah realized that the Macon Star was not just a symbol of Christmas, it was a symbol of redemption and forgiveness. The town's unity, like the Macon Star, had been shattered in the past but had the potential to be restored. Chapter 5: Confronting the Shadows. As Sarah and Emily delved deeper into Macon's history, they discovered that Mayor Sterling's family had been involved in the events surrounding the Macon Star's disappearance more than a century ago. It seemed that the mayor was determined to protect his family's legacy at any cost, even if it meant concealing the truth. The shadows that had long lurked beneath the shimmering Christmas lights were finally coming to light. Sarah knew that confronting Mayor Sterling would be her greatest challenge yet, but she was determined to uncover the truth and restore the town's unity. Chapter 6: The True Meaning of Christmas. On Christmas Eve, as the town gathered for its annual tree lighting ceremony, Sarah confronted Mayor Sterling with the evidence she and Emily had uncovered. The truth was like a delicate glass ornament, fragile yet beautiful, and it had the power to bring both justice and healing to Macon. As the mayor's secrets were revealed, the town stood still, its collective breath held in suspense. The Macon Star, once lost, was now found, and with it came the promise of a new beginning for the town. Chapter 7: A New Beginning. In the end, the Macon Star was returned to its rightful place atop the Christmas tree, and the town of Macon celebrated with renewed spirit and unity. The shadows of the past had been cast aside, and the true meaning of Christmas, forgiveness, redemption, and the warmth of community, shone brighter than ever. Sarah Bethany, with a heart as warm as a Georgia summer, had brought justice to Macon and reminded the town that Christmas was not just a season of celebration but a time for healing and renewal. As the town's unofficial historian and amateur sleuth, she had uncovered the power of forgiveness and the magic of Christmas in the most unexpected of places, within the hearts of the people of Macon. Chapter 8: A Christmas Reconciliation. As the festive lights bathed the town square in a warm, inviting glow, Mayor Jefferson Sterling stepped forward, his once confident demeanor now humbled. He addressed the gathered townsfolk, his voice carrying the weight of truth and reconciliation. "Dear citizens of Macon," he began, "I stand before you today to acknowledge the mistakes of the past and the importance of forgiveness. The Macon Star, a symbol of our unity, was hidden away by my ancestors to protect their pride and reputation. In doing so, they lost sight of the true spirit of Christmas, of love, and of community." The townspeople listened in rapt silence as the mayor continued, "It is time for us to come together, to mend the rifts that have divided our town for far too long. Let this Christmas be a time of reconciliation, a time to rebuild what was broken and to embrace the true meaning of the season." Tears welled up in the eyes of many as the mayor's words resonated deep within their hearts. The forgiveness they extended was like the warm embrace of a long-lost friend, and the weight of past grievances began to lift. Chapter 9: The Christmas Eve Miracle. As the clock ticked toward midnight on Christmas Eve, the town of Macon gathered around the towering Christmas tree once more. This time, their hearts were light, and their spirits were united in a way they hadn't been in generations. With a hushed reverence, the Macon Star was placed atop the tree by Emily Turner, the young historian who had played an instrumental role in uncovering the town's history. It glimmered like a beacon of hope, casting a warm, golden light over the town square. As the clock struck midnight, a hush fell over Macon, broken only by the sound of a distant church bell. It was a moment of reflection, a moment of unity, and a moment when the town truly understood the power of forgiveness and the magic of Christmas. Chapter 10: A New Tradition. In the years that followed, Macon embraced a new tradition. Each Christmas Eve, the town's residents gathered to hear the story of the Macon Star, of love, betrayal, forgiveness, and redemption. They remembered the lessons of the past and celebrated the unity and warmth that Christmas brought to their community. Sarah Bethany continued to be a beloved figure in Macon, the silver-haired sleuth who had brought justice and healing to their town. She smiled as she watched the town's children play and the magnolia trees sway in the breeze. For Macon, the Macon Star had become a symbol not just of Christmas but of their enduring spirit and resilience. Epilogue: Christmas Whispers. And so, the story of Christmas Whispers in Macon became a cherished tale in its own right, whispered from one generation to the next. It reminded the townspeople that Christmas was not just about presents and decorations, but about the power of forgiveness, the strength of community, and the enduring magic of the holiday season. As the years passed, the memory of the missing Macon Star faded into the background, much like the shadows that had once lurked beneath the town's festive lights. In its place was a town that had been made stronger by its past, a community that had learned to forgive, and a people who had discovered that the true meaning of Christmas was found in the warmth of their hearts and the love they shared with one another. And so, Macon, Georgia, continued to shine like a bright star in the southern sky, its magnolia tree swaying gracefully, its river murmuring gently, and its Christmas celebration bringing joy and unity to all who called it home. I'm looking forward to you joining the Key to Wisdom channel. For future updates and notifications, hit the subscribe button, follow, like, or send a friend request. Thanks, and have a happy holiday.